I am in the unfortunate situation that I just need 6-star quality fish to finish my accomplishment. Why is that unfortunate? Well, it happens to be the most frustrating fish to catch. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am gonna talk about fishing here in Palia. I happen to be someone who enjoys fishing in most games. Has it been like Sea of Thieves, Heyday, other games, I love it. This game, not so much. I would say there's so many other aspects to this game that I enjoy much more than fishing. And it's not to the mechanic at all. I love the mechanic. I love how it works when you do fish. It's just, it's so mind-numbingly boring to catch a specific fish that you've been trying to catch for, I don't know, 2 months? I've been playing this game for well over 2 months now, and I have still fish that I haven't gotten yet. S-star quality, that is. I got my achievement for the regular fish caught some weeks ago. That in itself was also a struggle, a fight, especially getting the ancient fish. I failed my first attempt, but then I actually was lucky to get 2 of them, and now I'm in the situation where I need to catch it in star quality. Easy? No. Hard? Yeah. Impossible? Some might say. For me, it's not that it's rare and then of course show up less. It is the constant trying to even find the fishing notes that is my issue. And some might say you can just use the fishing node seeker, but I don't even think that one is even that good because it only has a certain radius for you to see fishes, and by then you can just don't use it because you will be running and running and running around to see if you can find any of these fishing nodes. So for me, fishing has become more of a running simulator more than actually catching fish, and that is something that is very frustrating and annoying and boring. I just want to be able to catch the fish, and having to seek down these fishing notes just makes it so frustrating. And I don't mind that you have to seek the fishing notes down. It's just sometimes there's not even a single fishing note. Like, I spent so much time here this evening to try and make this video because I wanted to make an accurate description of what the issue is. And actually one of the servers I got into was actually really nice. I had a lot of fishing notes to begin with, and then it just stopped. And I had several periods of times where I had to run for several minutes before I found just a single fishing node. And then what happens? I get the fishing node, and do I get the fish I need? No! And then you have to run again and again and again and again, and you keep catching fish and it's not the fish you need. And I was at several different locations. I was at the beach, at the rivers, at the ponds at different times because, yeah, you can't just fish at any time. You have to be there at a specific time for some fish, which makes it even harder. And even if you manage to hook the fish you want, sometimes you're unlucky that they just struggle so much that you lose it. I've done that to the ancient fish, and that sucked. It sucked so bad. So I don't like to be the one just to complain. I like to be the one that also offers some suggestions and ideas to what we can do. Let us go back and talk about the fishing note seeker. So here in the work table we have the turning fork. It's this fishing note seeker that I've been talking about, and you can use this to try and guide you towards where there are the fishing nodes, but I find that it's not really that useful because you have to be close enough for it to even track where it is. And my other issue with this tuning fork compared to some of the other things is you have to use rare fish, and I think the one you can compare it the most to is the buzzy jar, which is just uncommon bug, and the dowsing rod, which is just, again, uncommon items. So why is the tuning fork rare fish when its functions is comparable to the uncommon with the buzzy jar? So one of my suggestions would be to make a new item for fishing. That is one of my ideas. You can make a new item where what you have to do is making something that is similar to the honey lure, which is much rarer things. And this one is actually much more useful when it comes to bug hunting, because you can actually provoke more of the rare bugs to spawn, and you also have a higher chance of getting star quality bugs, which is something we don't have when it comes to fishing. So I think what we could do, what I think would be a great idea, is to make like some kind of maybe like a bucket with bait that you can throw out in like one area of the waters, and that would create like a big bubble of a fishing node to make it so it attracts more of the star quality fish, and that will give you more time to try and catch that specific fish. Because most of the times it's that you are missing out of the fish because they are spawning in a specific time rather than you not knowing where it is or something like that. So I think something like that could be a good idea, like a new item that will make it easier to attract star quality fish, so you have a higher chance of getting the specific fish that you need. Alternatively, one of the things they could do is again up the spawn rate of the fishing nodes. I was so excited when I saw the update when they said they were gonna increase the spawn rate of the fishing nodes, but in my case it's nothing. It's no difference at all. Like, I spent an hour trying to fish the fish that I needed and nothing. And this hasn't been the first time. I've been spending hours upon hours trying to get the last fish that I need, and I know it's not impossible, but it's so boring, and it's sad because I don't want fishing to be boring. Another idea is maybe they should just change the fishing nodes altogether. So, for example, they're introducing the grooves for the flow trees, and maybe they should do something like that with the fishing nodes. Have like an area on the map where within like a certain time frame, like there's just a big bubble of fishing nodes, so you have more time to just sit at the same place and just fish and fish and fish until that bubble disappears. Maybe it will shrink or something like that, but make it so we don't have to run and run and run around and not finding any fishing node. Because I want fishing to be fun, I want fishing to be rewarding, and right now it's the most boring grind I've had in the entire game. Even when it comes to catching all the different bugs, that can be much more interesting, much more engaging, though some of them are really tough to get, but not as boring as trying to get all these different fishes. Something I also think we need when it comes to fishing is we need something more exciting, as we just got with the mining. We just got the possibility of getting rare gems from the stones, and I think we need something similar for fishing. Let us get some sunken treasure where we can get something similar but not completely like the gems from the stones. They'll give people more reason to fish other than to just complete their achievements for the different fish. It could be something like a new type of chest where there could be some kind of treasure inside that you can sell for a high amount of money. One of the other things that really annoyed me when it came to fishing for the specific fish was I got a lot of the waterlogged chest, and I know the spawn rate for them is higher in the fishing nodes, but it also just removes the chance to get that specific fish that you need, which is really annoying. So it could be really nice if we could get some kind of attachment or something like that that would eliminate us getting those chests when we just want to get those fishes. I don't know what can be do with that, but it's something that just annoys me a lot when I'm trying to get a specific fish, and I don't particularly want the waterlogged chest, even though I do want them in other cases, but not when I try to get this specific fish that I'm trying to get. Because sometimes you only have that one fishing node in that specific time at that specific area, and then it's taken up by a waterlogged chest when you're trying to get, I don't know, a specific fish. So yeah, I think we really need a rework of this area in the game to make fishing more engaging, more fun, and more worth it. Because even if you do get these rare fish, even in star quality, they are not even worth that much compared to other things. And I think the introduction of the gems in mining really reimbalanced the economy in the game. Because before this, the only real way to get a good amount of money was to do the cake parties or the crab pot pie parties, and I like that there's more ways in the game to get a good amount of money. So either we buff the price of these rare fish, or we introduce the sunken treasure to make fishing more engaging and more fun and more worth it. And yeah, that was all I had to say about this topic. I do have a fishing node here behind me, but it's kind of useless for me to fish in it right now because I need the fairy carp, which spawns at a specific time here in dusk and dawn. So yeah, if you agree with my points or disagree with my points, please make sure to visit the comment section below. If you like my points, please give a like to this video, and if you want to see more videos like this or my typical videos, which is more about guides, please make sure to subscribe. I do stream 2 times a week and post 2 times a week as well. And if you are in need of a community, please make sure to join my Discord or comment in the comment section below. I have plenty of room for people to help or do different things in the game. But yeah, until next time, have fun, bye.